Hey guys, welcome to the Model Citizen Podcast. We're your hosts, Hunter and Michaela. We are so excited to have you here. All right, let's dive in.
May all acquaintance be forgot.
This is the first time I've had any alone time in 2 weeks. Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody. I am coming to you. I wish I could say I was coming to you live, refreshed, like renewed, ready.
Right. But
I feel like I am coming to you. I'm not joking, you guys, as a shell of myself. Okay? Okay? If you're a mom out there, you understand what I'm saying. I have never really felt like this.
Right.
But the last 2 weeks have taken me up by my ankles, turned me upside down, shaken me for everything I have, I'm worth, I own. Every bone in my body has now spilled out into the floor in front of me and then slapped me across the face and said, "There you go, bitch. It's 2025. Let's get going. Put your boots on. We're not here. We're not messing around here." How are you? You look refreshed and ready to go.
I mean, I've never been better. I fear
you had the Christmas to yourself. You had the New Year's. You're ready. You're refreshed. You have a full face on.
I did.
You look hydrated.
I am. I'm very hydrated.
So hydrated. I think you guys already did like your manifestations. I mean, that's great.
I did.
Tell me about it. I'm in the same clothes from 3 days ago. How's it going?
I am in the trenches right now. You look great. I'm reporting live from District 12, and Michaela is...
Michaela's
in
the
Capitol. I'm in the Capitol. I'm in a full ball gown.
I mean...
You had a rough couple weeks, dude, I gotta say.
I don't know what it is, but I just want to say this. Moms, if you're out there and you're listening, and you know me, I'm not ever one to like complain about my kids, whatever.
No.
I don't know if it is their ages, but the way that they are at each other's throats, the way that they are literally, they see my husband, Brian, and I's last nerve, and they go, do you want to team up? We'll tap dance on their last nerve, okay?
Right.
And then
they're like, we have the opportunity to do something so funny right now.
They're like, we have the opportunity to do something so funny. And then we're gonna look at each other and we're gonna go, we have one last nerve. Let's do it to each other too. And then let's get mom to the point where she almost has a mental breakdown, right?
Right.
And I told you about this, Michaela. And we're starting off 2025. We're gonna get this out and then we're gonna cleanse it after I say this, okay?
Absolutely.
I had a moment in 2024, this is behind us now, okay? Where my kids got so on my nerves and were screaming and yelling. I looked at them and I said, hey, you guys want to see mommy cry now? Everyone look at mommy. Mommy's going to start crying. Look at mommy. Mommy's going to start crying. Literally, they all paused what they were doing because they looked at me and said, oh, mom is going to have a breakdown. Right. I literally said that to them. I said, everybody, you guys want to see what mommy looks like when she cries? Everyone look at mommy. I literally had to pause myself and go, okay, I need to take a moment to go to the bathroom because I am going to lose my marbles. Yeah. So we rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. We leave it in
2024.
We leave it in 2024 because we are in You'll Land Time or whatever that absolutely devastatingly sad song is.
It is the saddest song
ever. Literally is so somber and so sad. And I'm we need a
why
rebrand.
Is this the New Year? Yeah, it needs a rebrand. Seriously. New Year's in general needs a rebrand. It is so tired.
Michaela, Kesha did TikTok.
50 Cent did In the Club.
I'm literally like, do we not have anything new this year? Like, was no one available first?
Where was Sabrina? Where was Ariana? Where was everyone? Did everyone just say no all across the board? I would have even taken Shabuzi at this point. Like, where
anybody
was everyone?
They're literally like every year they're like, and then here's Kesha singing TikTok, and I'm like, this is from 2014.
There's got to be somebody. There's got to be some person that's like busking on the street corners in New York City in Times Square who could put on a performance that is original.
Even
and that
Kesha was confused. She was up there kind of like,
Kesha's like, why am I here? Like, what's going on? Like, I also have released 6 other albums since this song came out. Like, what's happening? I gotta say, dude,
you're perky.
There's something about
2025. It feels good to you. Good. I'm glad
2025 feels good for me.
I feel feverish.
I know. Hunter's hanging on by an absolute thread. I think you guys are just so thrive in your routine, and it's great when you can have a routine, but like when you can't have a routine people have such a tough. I actually read something recently that was like, I love being a routine until I get bored and then I want adventure and then I get overstimulated and then I want routine again. And I was like, that's the most me fucking thing I've ever seen. It's like, I need to be out of this routine, and then you get out of it and sometimes it's too out of it and you're like, I need to be back in my routine.
No, literally.
Isn't that like, that's, I feel like kind of what y'all are going through right now. Like you guys.
I have circles under my eyes.
Listen.
I have diarrhea.
I've seen you look better. I have diarrhea.
I'm feverish. I'm foolish. I'm feverish. I have diarrhea. I had food poisoning. I don't know what it was. I think it was my body expelling anxiety and nerves. But I am.
No, nothing has honestly solidified me in my desire to really probably not have kids than seeing my dear sister, but more even than that, my other friends who have kids whose kids are on break. Everyone's fucking miserable. Dude, I'm sorry. Everyone's so miserable. Everyone's like, I need my kids to go back to school.
This year, I don't know why. Normally they put out school. I think I have an issue with the calendar. And this is why.
Yeah.
The way the calendar falled in 2024 was bullshit. Thanksgiving was late, which meant Christmas was late, which meant we didn't have enough time to celebrate it. Which also meant the way that it fell with the kids' school is they were out the 13th of December, which
that's really
3
crazy.
Weeks. Yeah.
That's
and then
really
they
crazy.
Go back tomorrow for one day and then they're out. And so nothing makes sense.
But also they're at that age, dude. Like, here's the thing. And like you have the kind of kids where like Hudson gets like irritated by stuff. And then Ava wants to sit exactly where Hudson's sitting.
Ava wants to irritate.
Ava doesn't understand that like you can't occupy the same space. 2 people cannot occupy the same space. But Ava doesn't understand that yet. So she's like gonna go. She wants to sit where Hudson's sitting, but she wants to sit exactly where Hudson's sitting. And Hudson's like, get off of me. Yeah. I also think that like, listen, I can make a case for having kids but close in age. Yeah. But I can also make a case for having kids far in age. And the one thing I can say about the far in age thing is like, with us, I mean, I was 5 by the time you came around. Right. Like I was basically a full-fledged adult, you know? Right. It's like me at 5 is like any normal person at 17. Right. So it was like, and then Tynan came and you were 5 and I was 10. It was like,
at that point,
there's just like no arguing at that point. So like, if that's your main gripe with the concept of children and siblings, cool. Maybe think about that. I do think there's probably more benefits to having kids closer in age, but like that's the one.
Who knows
case
at
I'll
this
make.
point, Michaela? Who knows?
You're like, I don't believe in anything anymore. You're like, Michaela, I may be atheist with you.
My faith is wavering. I'm literally like,
Hunter's coming to the side of.
I just don't understand. Also, because it's like when the holidays are here, like, you know, Dad and Ilka were here, but they were like sick a lot of the time, and so
like, it was like they couldn't really help out.
Yeah, and normally it's like I have that time to just like go and do whatever, and it was just it was a lot.
We rebuke it in Jesus' name, and honestly, next Christmas, dude, you guys should just do it, y'all.
Next Christmas, Michaela.
You're like,
I'm saying you guys all come. Brian and I are gonna go on vacation.
Okay. Brian and Mom are gonna go visit Auntie Kayla and Uncle Martin in London, and Dad and Grandma are gonna be watching the babies.
Oh my god, dude! I mean, literally.
You guys deserve it, honestly. At this point.
After everything, it was a nice holiday. It's just everyone's ready to get back to the routine. We went to a New Year's Eve party last night, and both my children. Ava came up at like 7, was like, Ty, go. And then Hudson at like 7:15 was like, I'm tired, I want to go. Literally the only kids there.
The only kids that put themselves to bed.
No, literally, they were like, I'm so tired.
But also that was you. That was you as a kid. You're like, I'm tired, I'm overstimulated, I'm leaving.
Isn't that funny? Because like music and all that stuff, dude, even this morning at breakfast, I'm not joking you, we walked in and they were playing like Christmas music that had like a boom, 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 boom in the background.
Yeah, right.
And
I'm sure that sent everyone into a
I wanted to literally pull my hair out one by one. That seemed more relaxing to me, to pull my hair out one by one, and then my eyebrows, and then each eyelash, and then each nose hair, than listening to
Sister,
this in a cafe.
I wish I could just come there and
No,
relieve this
because
for you.
all
I
I want to
just
do is
feel
just
lay. No, I know. I wish
you
I could
know.
just come take the children away for like
It's
two
not.
2 days. I know it's not that, but it is the fact that you do need.
That's just that time. I just want to
Dude, I
literally
don't know how
browse
any
Home
parents
Goods.
do it though, because I need so much alone time. I get overstimulated when my dogs are barking too much in a day. And
Yeah,
that's like, please, like
yeah.
I can
Oh, I
stop
literally
that.
told
Like,
the guy. I said, do you mind turning down the music? Because I said, I went to the club in my 20s. I'm just looking for a nice, relaxing
right.
Wednesday meal with my 2 children.
They're
And
like,
he started laughing.
simply
Yeah.
having.
No, literally. A
Yeah.
wonderful. And I was just like,
The
oh my God.
club
He
remix,
ended
dude.
up putting on Adele.
Mm.
So that was fine because I said,
I love.
I went to the club
I love.
already in my 20s and it's a Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm not looking for this.
Please, SOS. I'm sure there's plenty of parents coming out to him saying, "Can you please turn the music down or off for
Yeah.
the love of God?
Thank
Like, please put on
you.
some like tranquil, like 526
Yeah.
megahertz."
Yep.
I could
Better
do
yet, nothing.
nothing.
Better yet, the
Honestly,
clinking
silence.
y'all are doing in the back is enough.
Here, yeah.
Okay.
Here's what I need to know. I need to know why you don't put your AirPods in and do noise canceling, because you can still hear.
You think if my kids see one thing different about me, they literally will come
Cover
and
your
yank it
ears with your
off.
hair. Cover your ears with your. Again.
And then Brian and I are just absolutely, our kids are yelling, but we're in just absolute,
God forbid. I mean,
La
you have
La
to protect
Landed.
yourself however you can. Okay, let's switch gears really quickly because
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
talk about our favorite Christmas gifts that we got. Every year I ask on my socials what people got for Christmas or Hanukkah.
That's my favorite thing in the world. I
I
love seeing what people got.
yes.
I
I
love it.
love what I got for Christmas. TikTok, reel, YouTube video. I want to know what everyone got. I want to know what you asked for. Like, I just am so
What was
nosy.
yours?
I'm so curious. Okay, so my favorite Christmas slash I do Christmas slash birthday, obviously. One of my favorite, I'd say my favorite birthday gift was the blanket that you got me from Anthropology.
Really?
Yeah. That might be what, like, it's in my top 3, like, of best gifts that I've gotten in a long time.
That's good.
Definitely one of the best gifts that I've gotten.
I think a blanket,
this year. Oh,
here's the
but
thing.
it's that blanket. I need everyone to understand. It's not just a blanket.
Yeah.
It's not the Barefoot Dreams blanket. I don't want to talk about that ever. The word Barefoot Dreams will never leave my mouth again after I have experienced this blanket from Anthropology. And you guys, we're going to start in the new year. We're going to start like an LTK storefront situation for the podcast because we do so many recommendations on here. And it's like, Hunter has some, I have some, but I feel like what we talk about on the podcast, I would love to be able to link that stuff for you guys so that if you're like, oh my God, what were they talking about? If it's makeup, it's a product, whatever. And this blanket,
I sleep with it every single night. I literally took it from downstairs, which it used to be like my downstairs cozy blanket, but I was like, I need this for a longer duration of time. So I need it to be in my bed with me.
You need
and
to
Michaela,
know it's good if it's in the bed.
Yes. And so Anthropology had gifted it to me for their fall box. And Michaela had come over during the fall time and she was like, this is the greatest blanket ever. It has like the perfect weight.
Yep.
Like it's
perfectly weighted. It's perfectly thick. It's so soft, but it's not like satin, like fall off your body soft. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and just the fur part of it is so soft and you can like scrunch it up and like use it as a pillow. It like it's not like a weighted blanket, so it's like so heavy and you feel like you're literally moving rocks.
It's just ever so lightly heavy.
It is my dream. And dude, I fall asleep every time I put it on my body. I'm asleep, which for me is huge. For me to just like fall asleep, it's a dream.
When you're at my house, you're sleeping. So when you say that, I go,
I really do sleep a lot these days. I really do. I sleep a lot.
Yeah. But I will
it's because I didn't used to be a sleeper. So now I'm a sleeper. It is very weird for me to adjust to. It's so true.
Yes. But that blanket is so cozy. And then what was your best Christmas gift?
And then I would say the Nespresso from Martin.
Yeah.
Which I think was technically a birthday gift, but
I want to look into that.
Yeah. He got me the Nespresso Virtuo Plus. And it has been a life changer, a game changer. I have not been to Starbucks since I got it. It is just.
Did you like your colorway of shoes?
Loved.
Yeah,
Loved.
that was the right colorway.
Yeah, that was perfect. That was amazing. Yeah. And it's so funny because I literally sent you that, didn't think anything of it. I was like, this is like,
I know, literally after you sent it, I was like, SOS. I don't know what you've already gotten her, but
that's so funny, dude. Yeah. So Martin got me those Adidas Gazelles that are in like the pink and do you know they're like velvet? The blue part is like this rich, beautiful velvet.
I didn't know that.
They're absolutely stunning. So yeah, so that was amazing. Obviously, like I love a sneaker for a gift. I'm just saying, like, I think that like the Nespresso was just. It was such a like game changer for me because, you know, I was using the mocha pot and those are great. They just are time consuming. I mean, I felt like a full on barista doing that.
When I came over to your house and you were like, yeah, I use this and it does like 1 cup, I was just like, this is like diabolical. This is diabolical. I know it's like Italian and like, but diabolical.
It does a great job. And they're $5. Those things are $5 and they will last the end of time.
It
but
costs $5, but it takes
50
minutes.
Right, exactly.
To get 1 cup of Joe.
Right. And I really think the Nespresso was like totally worth it. So that was amazing. And then mom got me a gift card for Anthropology and I used that to get my new toaster, which like, what do you like? You guys are probably like,
that's not toaster. It's an art piece.
It's an art piece. You guys are probably like, Michaela, what toaster? Like, here's my thing. My appliances, I do need them to not be eyesores. That's my whole thing, especially if they have to sit out.
Yeah.
You do not have to spend a lot of money, by the way, to get a toaster or like an air fryer that isn't horrendous.
No, Drew Barrymore, her whole entire line is
at
so
Walmart.
Affordable. Yeah,
oh my God.
It's so cute.
Her toaster is like $40 and it's literally like cream. Like what?
I know. I'm going to get it.
This isn't going to be a product episode, but I'm just saying I got this absolutely stunning toaster, which I literally did a reel unboxing it because it just deserved it.
It looks like it has like mother of pearl on it. Like
it's like tile inlaid. And then, by the way, it was $128, which is a lot for a toaster, but not when you have a gift card. Okay.
No, I literally, well, here's the thing.
Myself.
I sent it to Michaela as soon as I went on the site because at first I was like, okay, they mislabeled this. This is not the right price. They definitely mispriced this. So I was like, oh my God, look at this. And she was like, I need to buy this because it's not even a toaster. It's an art piece. Like
I've been waiting to buy. I've been looking high and low for a toaster that like, because the toaster sits out, bro. It's right there in front.
It sits out.
And I was like, I need my toaster to be cute. Years. I'm not kidding you, years. Because am I going to buy a Smeg toaster? Fuck no.
Because who, what are you, Jeff Bezos?
Do you look at me right now and see dead eyes? Do you look at me and see do you see a bald man when you look at me?
You and I see Jeff Bezos. I'm not gonna lie. Yes.
Do you see a balding man with a smoking hot girlfriend next to me?
Dude, not him with Lauren Sanchez, who is the most stunning. I'm just like anyways.
I would never buy a Smeg. I just can't justify that price. No. Right? But this toaster, you sent it to me and I was like, there it is.
There it is.
That's my toaster. And you guys know me. I'm not a buying type. And let me tell you something about 2025. And I'm going to talk about this in a minute, but there will not be a lot of purchases in 2025. Yeah.
Now, did you send me something you bought last night? Yes.
What did I buy last night?
You bought a curtain. You bought
I did buy a curtain last night. I did. I bought a shower curtain, but that's because our shower curtain really needed an upgrade.
I guess that was in the end of 2024 though.
That's true. Yeah.
You do
but it's not, I'm doing a no buy clothes and makeup.
Okay.
So it's not like things.
I will say this. I think you did have this same
No, I didn't.
resolution in 2024.
No, I've never. No, I've never. I swear. I've never. If anything, maybe I said I wanted to buy less or something, but like I've never done like a full on no. And you know what? Also,
maybe it was less.
I also I'm gonna like post it on social, so like it has to keep me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No buy clothes.
No buy.
Or what about no buy new? So like things could be like thrifted from.
No.
Okay,
I don't need
a t-shirt.
Anything. I don't need a t-shirt. I've got so many t-shirts.
What if you have an event?
I have dresses. The thing is like I have things. I have a ton of beautiful things, and I never wear them, and that's my problem.
And we'll get into that.
Yes, we will get into that. Okay.
Talk about
I want to know what your favorite Christmas gifts were.
My heated blanket.
Oh, And
A
who
blanket
told
as
you about a
well.
heated blanket?
You told me about it, but you didn't force it on me, and for that, I'm upset
I
because here's the
have
thing.
text
You
message
didn't
proof that I've
Yes, but
forced it on you.
this is one of those things where you should have said, "You know, I can't believe you don't have it. I'm gonna Amazon this to your house." Because this
Oh,
is one
okay.
of
So
those
now
things
I can Amazon you things.
you
Dude, every
didn't
time I Amazon
force
you
it.
things, it's like, Michaela, don't send me this. Why do you keep Amazoning me stuff? Like, don't do this to me. This is why you need to take my advice on things when I say you need this. I'm not kidding.
This blanket has changed my life. It has changed the
Yes.
way that I view things. It has changed my sleep.
I'm going to post the receipts on stories about
I'm just
all the
saying you
times
didn't
I've said,
force my hand
I have
in a
literally
way
said,
that
I
I
need
needed you
you.
to
I
as
have
a
said, I
sister
need you to get a
in
heated
that
blanket.
moment.
Okay. Well, you know what? Next
All I'm
time.
saying.
Okay. Here's the thing. Now, all you're doing is now I'm going to be more forceful with the things I try to get you to get.
Okay.
And I'm already pretty fucking forceful about it.
I just have to say, this heated blanket is such a beautiful necessity. It has, I'm literally wired up. Like, there's literally 2 wires because I have the massive one. So there's like 2 wires where you can like heat the top and the bottom. It is just absolutely gorgeous, incredible. It is the best thing ever.
If you guys want to have a heated blanket, I'm telling you, you need the Anthropologie blanket, and you need the heated blanket, and you need them together, and you will have the best naps,
coziest.
the coziest.
That's what's in for 2025.
That is, yes, and we are definitely doing our ins and outs. That is the most amazing thing. Now, I also want to talk about the fact that my Christmas tree,
still up,
taught me things.
Yeah.
Here's what my Christmas tree taught me this year. So we took Christmas down like 2 days after Christmas, and we weren't planning on it, but like
no one ever plans on it.
No, I kind of got a hankering. I got a hankering.
Yeah.
I got a wild hair, and I decided, okay, I'm taking Christmas down. So we took Christmas down, much to Martin's chagrin. We got into like arguments because he was like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't ready for this. And I was like, I understand that, but like, would you rather you be ready and me not be ready, or me be ready and you not be ready? Do you know what I mean?
What
like,
does
which
he
would
even
you
have to do? The dude that's like literally Big Brain. He'll be like, oh, do we have to? I'm like, you're not even doing anything.
I know, that's the thing.
So
they
like,
literally don't do anything. They're literally
sit back
pissed.
and relax.
Exactly. I was like, you have to lift 7 boxes. Don't do this to me.
Please.
So we took it down, and I decided that I wanted to leave the Christmas tree up because the garbage doesn't come for like an extra week and a half or something. So I was like, we'll just leave it up. I don't want to like have it sitting on the side of the road. I'm already emotional about the fact
outside.
No, I would literally die. So, but what I did do is take all the bows off and all of the tinsel, and my tree was just bare with just the lights. I've never seen her shine brighter. I have never seen the tree. Whatever I did to the tree, I ruined it.
Lessened it. I know. And I feel the same about my tree as well.
I cheapened it. No, I don't think so. Your tree was absolutely spongy.
No. But no. And we'll get into that because we're talking about your girl right now. But I understand that because I literally almost was in tears when I took my thing down and I said, I cannot believe I have to put this away. She looks so good naked. I didn't even give her a proper chance to. The only reason my tree is away, which is crazy that it's away before yours is because I had our cleaning crew coming today. And I needed a full sweep. But I looked at her last night and I was almost in tears going, she didn't even live up to her full potential. Like,
but you will have her for many years.
Yes, but then I also saw your tree and I'm like, she also didn't. So like, I'm happy that you are giving her that chance to thrive. Like, I feel like she thrived, but I feel like now she's like, coming out of her.
It's really showed me. It showed me that less is more. Less is so much more. And you don't need a bunch to make an impact. And that's what my Christmas tree taught me this year.
Don't you think that a bare tree is kind of the move for 2025?
Yeah, I think so.
I kind of love that.
I fear.
I'm also desperately trying to find ways to bring light into my house in that manner. Like the Christmas tree vibe.
I will send you links, Hunter. Here's the thing. I have so many links saved for like mood lighting, like vibey lights, but I obviously, as you know, cannot buy things like that right now.
Yeah.
But I have so many things saved that are just like that kind of low romantic, like cozy lighting. Too. Yeah, totally. Because we don't do overhead lights. Okay. Overhead lighting is out not just in 2025.
Yeah.
Forever. The big lights, off. The big lights.
Well, not in my house, but yeah.
Not in your house, but when you can. Okay.
Yeah.
They're off in my house. My house
Which
is
literally,
dungeon, but
gets me into the fact that I panic bought a new flush mount light for our kitchen to get rid of the one that hangs over the little dining den table.
Okay.
I put it up. I absolutely despise it.
Okay.
It is so bright and so.
What's a flush mount light?
It's just like flush to the ceiling. It's like a
Let me look it up.
drum. It's like the one that's in Hudson's room.
Oh, right. Ooh.
It is. No, it's not even the light that I don't like. I like the light. It's just the light
just the
bulb
brightness.
inside is LED, and it is so bright. And I'm just like, this was absolutely diabolical, nutty of me.
Can you get another light bulb?
It's built-in LED, which is crazy. So I'm going to have Brian do a fully new light. Like, we're going to have to do a whole thing, and that is crazy. It's crazy to start off the year that way. But and so now ever since then, I'm going, wow, what I was chasing was coziness, and I absolutely went the wrong way. And so now I'm chasing that like warmth of like trees and like
totally.
Oh God.
No, there's something about it. There really is something about it. Yes. You guys, we're chasing it. 2025, we're chasing the warmth of a tree.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to touch on two things really quickly before we get into our ins and outs. One, I made the worst pancakes I've ever made last Sunday. And I just wanted to say that out loud. I wanted to put that out in the world.
The worst pancakes?
They were the worst pancakes I've ever made. They tasted horrible, and I literally followed the recipe to a T. I don't understand, but they were so bad that I'm bringing it up on my podcast. That's how bad they were.
That is bad.
Tasted like pure baking soda. It was absolutely...
That's crazy.
Horrendous.
It's crazy to make pancakes from scratch and not just use a classic box.
We didn't have a classic box, unfortunately, and I was craving pancakes. But then the next day I went and got a classic box, made those. They were fantastic. So don't ever talk to me about baking from scratch. I don't want to hear it.
No.
In 2025, I don't want to hear it.
No.
The second thing is my nail polish. Okay, so I had this brilliant plan to go get my nails done at this different place, which I don't know why I ever do this. Sometimes I just get a little bit wacky and I decide to go to a different nail place than the one that I always go to, which is always good and has never let me down.
Love to do this too.
It's because I don't want to see people, and it's the busiest, and they expanded even more, Hunter.
I know, dude, which is crazy.
Hunter, they have taken over every single store in the entire strip.
They're like, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go down Thousand Oaks Boulevard.
Literally down to Boulevard. We're just the whole thing. Literally, the nail salon is just, it's this, it's that.
And it would constantly be busy.
Up. They're going to build up and they're going to build out. And it is the busiest fucking nail salon on planet Earth. It's absolutely mind blowing. And you will see every teacher, every friend, every bully, every person that you're no longer friends with anymore. And then you'll also see their mom there. So it's really awkward, right?
Yep.
It's just such a gamble to go there. And I did not want to deal with this. So anyway, I go to this different place. They do a horrible job. Most importantly, they do this sparkly pink on me. Now,
which is crazy.
The sparkly pink, I'm like, don't hate it. But the way the guy did it, bless his heart, so chunky, so bad.
Yeah.
You already know.
Sparkly pink for you is crazy to me.
Sparkly pink is crazy. But really on the thing, it looked more like a shimmery rose gold, which I was like, oh, that's like kind of New Year's vibes. Yeah. Whatever.
Also, it's funny that you have sparkly pink. I have sparkly white.
That is so interesting. Here, I'm going to actually show the people. On the one. Okay. So I do that. I just do my fingernails. And then I decide a couple days later, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get my toes done. I didn't want to do both at the same time. Never. I was just like, I can't, I don't have 7 hours. Like who has the time? So I go get my toes done at my normal place. Okay. And I'm super tired this day. So I'm just really checked out. I'm like chilling. The guy's doing a great job. He's like massaging, putting me to sleep, basically. It's fantastic. He asked me what color I want. I say, probably like a light pink to kind of match my nails, right? Like a light pink.
Yeah, that's where you went wrong.
That's where I went wrong.
Match these wrong.
And he goes, okay, cool. So he goes, he gets a nail polish. I like kind of look at it, but I'm like, it's fine. I trust him. I lay back. He does it. I open my eyeballs and I look down and it's the same fucking sparkly pink. And he goes, I found the color that matches your nails exactly. And I was like,
but the bit is that you didn't even like love this polish. Like the bit is
don't like the polish at all.
I know. But you were saying just a minute ago that you were like, it's not like terrible, it's whatever. But like the bit is that you just don't like the polish.
I don't like the
not
polish.
The polish. Is it
not
me?
It's not me. You guys know how it is. It's like, and then you have to like look at them for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
And now I have it on my toes too. It just was so funny because I looked down and it was like, and you and I were joking around about the fact that I would like go in and ask for like a burgundy toe and wake up in the morning and it's actually sparkly pink now.
That's a
like,
Key and Peele bit.
It is literally a Key and Peele bit. Like I couldn't believe my eyeballs. I was like, no way. Like,
dude.
He's just like, yeah, I found one that matches your nails perfectly. And I was like,
bless his
no,
heart,
I know, bless his heart. Literally so, no, but like so sweet and so thoughtful. And normally that's what a normal person wants. But I can't ever be normal.
God,
So
that's the funniest thing ever. I hope next time when you go in and you want like
going
a
on in
ballet
this.
slipper.
Yeah, right. And it's just a
That is what.
sparkly ass pink. Okay, let's do our ins and outs for 2025.
Okay,
And I
should
need
we
to
start with
preface this by saying these are our ins and outs, and what could be an in for us could be an out for you. What could be an out for you could be an in. It's not us saying these things are bad. They're just out or in for us.
Should we do 1, 1, 1, 1, or do you want to do a whole list?
I want to do the whole list, but let's do both of us do our outs, and then we'll both do our ins.
Okay, you
Thoughts?
go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out, overconsumption. I'm doing a 2025 no buy. So that means no, but for no clothing.
Like I'm not buying anything. No groceries.
I'm not going to buy one thing. No food. I'm going to be svelte by 2026. Because no, I am not buying any new clothes unless it is an absolute necessity. Okay. And necessity would mean I don't know, like if my friend, what am I, underwear, exactly. Like if I somehow bleed through every single pair of underwear that I have, which I do have a good amount of underwear.
Right.
No, but really truly, like I don't want to buy shoes. I don't want to buy clothes. I don't want to buy like nothing. I want to wear what I have. Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
2, I went through my makeup, got rid of all of my expired shit. And I'm like, I have still such a good amount of makeup. I can use all of this. I don't need more makeup. Yeah. And this is great because it also stops me from like, because I do sometimes like you go on TikTok and you see the makeup artist and they're like, oh my God, you need this Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. Yeah. And I'm like, do I? I don't. I really don't. Why? Because highlighters don't work on me.
To you.
I do get things sent to me. That's obviously the only caveat, but I really kind of like, I don't really want, like, I don't want stuff anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, brands.
Hey, brands. I don't though. I really don't. I know it's like so silly, but I feel like a lot of influencers are kind of feeling like this. We're kind of like, you're a little overwhelmed by it all. And you're kind of like, okay, but like there's also this pressure to like post and to talk about it. And then you feel a type of way. It just is interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. Obviously, I'm very grateful for anything I get sent. It's like just crazy that anyone sends me anything. But because we're trying to do this big move.
Yeah.
I need to not have extra shit. So anyway, overconsumption out. Doom scrolling out. I will not be doom scrolling anymore. I'm going to stop myself from doom scrolling whenever I possibly can. Buying into trends. That's another thing that I really need to like get a grip on, because anytime I go through my closet, I notice the things that I toss are just like the super trendy, like had their moment. Yeah. I really want to find my style. I want to like narrow it down. I want to have a signature style that I just stick to and I don't get crazy with it, because honestly, like trends don't even make me that happy anymore. They did like way back in the day.
When you're like in your 20s.
Yeah, but they just like don't bring me the same amount of joy. Like I wear something and I'm like, this doesn't feel like me.
Right.
And then I don't wear it, you know? So it's like, okay, I've acknowledged that I know what the trend is by purchasing this. Yeah. But it just isn't me. So it's out. Worrying about things that haven't happened. Mm-hmm. Obviously, anxiety. That goes without saying. Anxiety. Like, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm literally just not doing it. Another out, Airbnb.
Okay.
Airbnb is out. Hotels are back in.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
Airbnb, you have gone too far.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Gone too far. Men having social media and platforms out. No more.
Okay.
No more platforms.
Yeah, I can't agree with that because my sweet husband loves his
Brian's the one exception, okay?
Media.
Brian will always be the one exception, as well as my husband.
He literally spent about an hour and a half last night on a 2025 logo to post on his Instagram today, even though he only has 35 followers. Guys,
I'm going to lay down on this ground.
Like it. I know.
I'm going to lay on the ground and I'm going to fucking die.
I know.
Your husband and my husband will always be exceptions because of their streaks. You guys know
but
who I'm
good,
but you guys know who I'm talking about though.
Just like no like memes.
Get Jake Paul off of the socials is what I'm saying. I don't like the men with their microphones. Honestly, just no more male podcast. Can we do that?
How about no memes?
Okay, how about no meanies, but also men don't need social media anymore. Okay. Small bags. Tiny, tiny little micro bags.
How
small
tiny?
bags?
Oh, little tiny, like this big?
No, like the small, like little.
Yeah. Out.
Out. Okay.
That's just you're carrying something. That's not a bad. You're not putting things in there. It's just, you're just
If
carrying something
it's
else.
smaller than your phone, I can't handle it.
Katie
And I want
Storino.
to know. Katie Storino, I'm talking to you.
She has like a bag for her bag.
I know, I'm going to at her, right? Literally.
Dude,
I'm going to at her in all socials. Last thing that is out for 2025, being embarrassed. Dude,
yeah.
I am fully.
I don't want to hear it from you ever.
I'm not going to be embarrassed anymore, dude. But I feel like I don't get embarrassed very often. That's the thing. It's like kind of hard to embarrass me because I'm just like, oh my God, like this is just who I am.
Yeah.
But just being embarrassed, dude, embrace being cringe. I've decided.
Yeah.
Just embrace the cringe.
Cringe is what makes people happy anyways, and cringe is what people relate to.
Absolutely.
People don't, you know what I mean? Like people don't relate to like only the highlight reels. It's like they really don't.
No, that being said, I did do a highlight reel and I did like it. But by the way, my 2024 resolution was to do enough to fill a highlight reel for 2025. Or for like an overall. I love
seeing the highlight reels.
Yeah. I made a point of that. I was like, I need to like go out and do things because I realized in 2023, I was like, I would love to do a highlight reel, but like, I didn't really like push myself that much to go do things. And also I didn't video any of it. I was like, you know what? 2024, let's go do some shit. I've got some plans on the books. Yeah. Let's film this stuff. Even if I don't like love it or I don't feel like I look amazing. Right. That doesn't matter. It's the memories and no one else cares.
Completely. And
so love that. No more being embarrassed. Okay. What are your outs?
I love that. My out, Starbucks every day. Out.
Oh, yeah.
Eating out so much.
Get an espresso.
We eat out so much as a family. Yeah. Like we eat out so much. Literally, my son will be like, "When are we going out to dinner?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is bad. This is so bad."
Yes.
Right. What's out? Not putting things back where they belong.
Okay.
Out.
Love.
Right? Like
love it.
Not like just like stepping by and being like, "I'll deal with it later." Just like just put it back then and there.
Right. Also what helps with that is if you have a place for everything.
Well, you know what this mom actually had? She said, if you do get overwhelmed or anything, have a bin. Like she has like a guests are coming over bin where like I'm going to throw everything that's out into this bin, but the one thing is you have to go back to that bin at the end of the night, at the end of the week, at the end of the day, whatever, and then put everything back where it belongs.
I love that.
So I like that. Planning things without intention. So like just saying, like I want everything that I do this year to have a lot of intention behind it. Whether it be like making a memory or, something being impactful or whatever it is.
I love that.
Mom guilt out.
Yes.
Out.
Every year mom guilt out.
Every year's mom guilt is out, but like I think especially now having 2 kids and being like pretty seasoned, my second's almost 2, I'm like, I can't believe I wasted so much time being guilty in the last 3 years. Like it's out.
Right.
Overconsumption for me is also out. And tagged onto that is high screen time. Like when my kids are asleep or they're napping or whatever, I don't want to spend that time just on my phone.
Yes.
Or watching something. Like I want to do something productive. I really enjoy scrapbooking. I want to like get back into that. I want to do something with my hands. I want to read, whatever that might be.
Right. Love it. I love
what's
that.
Out, heels over 3 inches are out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like a high heel is out. And I'm so glad that like a kitten heel, like a low heel is back in because like I fuck with
They were out for a little while and like.
I know. And I fuck with it so heavy. And like I feel so comfortable in that. I truly don't feel so comfortable, not because of my height, but because I don't feel like I can truly walk in like a 4, 5, 6 inch heel. I just can't. I can't. Also, being my weight in a 5-inch stiletto is not comfortable. Right. So like heels over 3 inches.
I know everyone's always like embrace your height and wear the high heels. Do you guys, if you've ever walked into a room and been towering over people, you need to understand it's not comfortable for tall girls.
Right.
It's not that we're not confident. It's that I'm looking
everyone's
down
like, oh
at you.
my God, how tall are you? And it's like, I don't want the conversation all night long to be like, how tall are you? Really? Did you play volleyball? It's like, yes, it's not even that. If I want to, I will absolutely rock it. Trust me. I'm already 6 feet tall. No. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Ins.
Mixing metals.
Michaela, I have
Is
mixing
it?
metals on mine too.
Is it really?
Michaela, yes, I
Oh my
do.
God, I think it's very in then, guys. Mixing metals.
I think
I
it's
love
a
it. Bring it
collaborative
back.
in. Yeah,
I
bring it back
need to
mainly
bring it
because
back.
I have both and I need to start using both.
Well, same. And also, I actually think that like a mixed metal can be very chic. And also, I remember, I'll never forget Rachel Zoe, like 10, 15 years ago, said in an article, she's like, I don't understand the whole like reticence to mixed metals. I think mixed metals look super chic. I think that it really helps you do like a high low
Yeah.
situation even more. Like you can do your expensive stuff, you can do your inexpensive, your costume. You could just like have so much more fun, and the
Yeah.
doors like open. And I was like, God, I love that. That's so true. Like, why do we have this like weird uh matching metals rule? It's like, no,
Yeah.
there shouldn't be these
I
rules.
agree. Also, Rachel Zoe just ahead of her time. Also, I think we should do one and one, one and one.
Okay, go.
Oh, well, mine was mixing metals too.
Okay, amazing. Another one of mine, high quality underwear is in.
Oh, I think this should be on everybody's list.
Yeah,
Here's the
yeah.
thing. It took me a long time to get to this place because I was like, ugh, I can't imagine buying something for something that A, no one sees, B, is so like little.
Yeah.
It's just such tiny fabric, but it makes such a difference. I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I invested in a bunch of really good quality underwear. It was like Skims, Parade,
Yep.
Harper Wild, and
Spanx.
Spanx. Oh, I love those Spanx underwears. Those ones have
Those are my
lasted me the
favorites.
longest.
Yeah,
And it makes such a difference. It really does.
totally.
And you also feel so good putting it on. So that's a really good one. For
Absolutely.
me, my teeth care. Like I got a water
Mm.
pick because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really good with like flossing every day.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I got a water pick. I got an electric toothbrush. I want to continue whitening. Like I want to, of course, I like brush my teeth twice a day, duh. But I'm saying
Yeah.
like
Take it
I
up a
want
level.
to, yeah, like I want to really get into like flossing and like taking care of my teeth in that
Yes.
way.
Someone actually
Very
said on
niche.
my reel that, because I had said, hey, like, I want you guys to put your goals and intentions and manifestations in like the comment section, because last night I was literally sitting down, lit a candle, was doing my manifestations, but also wanted to do some for other people.
Yeah,
So I told people to, and one of the girls commented, she's like, I want to floss 3 times a week because it's just
I love
something I
that.
don't focus on and I know
Yeah,
I need to. And I was like, that's really cool. Like, I like that that's like a simple sort of like, it's kind of in
totally.
the vein with you. So
Yeah, and like when I floss, I don't love the act of like flossing, and I feel like it takes so long.
yeah,
So I got a water pick, which I
right.
love, and I got like
Okay.
a travel one, so it's not like super cumbersome because we have one that's like very cumbersome.
Right.
And we'll
I
link
need to
all
get
this for
one.
you guys. And it's very easy, and like I just feel so clean. And I love it.
Totally. I love that. Um, so I said high quality underwear. Next, being cringe.
Yeah.
Embrace the cringe. So I already kind of
Yes.
said that, but yeah, being cringe again. It's okay. I'm so sick of the whole like millennials are so cringe. I'm like, okay.
Dude, by the way, do you know that like Generation Alpha has left officially and now this generation starting in 2025 is called, and this sucks for them, is called Generation Beta?
No, not generation beta. Oh, that
Yeah, 2025. I
sucks.
know. Also,
Gen Alpha and Gen Beta.
isn't it crazy that
Hmm.
25 years ago was 2000, year
I
2000?
know.
That's crazy.
Don't even let me talk about it. Being
Being
cringe.
cringe. Love that.
I'll touch on another one though, because I already said being cringe, but I also already said this one. Hotels are in. Hotels are
Hotels
in.
are in.
I'm so sick of Airbnb. They have too many rules. They have too many fees. They're so expensive. The whole point of Airbnb, I felt like, was for it to be like less expensive
Yeah.
and like just convenient and like more
It's
cozy.
more expensive.
It's way more expensive. They have all these rules. It's always like no pets, no more than one person,
No,
no
literally.
doing your hair, no food, no drinks. I'm
I
like,
know. And
stop
then they're
it.
like,
I'm doing a
take out the
hotel now.
recycling, take out the trash, take out this to bring into the curb, do our
Right. I'm like,
taxes
no,
while you're there.
do our taxes. Exactly. I want full service again, dude. I'm
Yeah,
going hotels now.
full service.
Full service.
For me, investing in quality, not quantity, especially when it comes to home stuff. So like
Mm.
things that, like,
Antiquing.
yeah, like I love antiquing. I love like a
Facebook Market.
nice, good chair. I
Mm-hmm.
love, I think before it was like, oh, we'll just get this, you know, whatever, uh, IKEA thing, which we have lots of. I'm not bashing IKEA, but I think also really good place to find this kind of stuff is Facebook Marketplace, which has opened my eyes so much. I mean, there's literally like restoration hardware pieces on there for a third of the price.
Right.
And I feel like if
Hunter and I send each other stuff all the time on Facebook Marketplace, stuff that like we can't even buy ourselves.
So
and
slept on.
It's not like you can buy it because it's here, and your stuff not like I can buy it, but it's like just like the act of like finding these gems. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And they're better quality, dude, because honestly, things that are made back in the day especially are better quality.
Yeah.
I fear. Another one of my ins are fun alcoholic beverages. So y'all know me, I'm not a drinker, but I've decided that in 2025,
look, I'm going to become a hardcore drinker.
I'm going to become an alcoholic. No, I want to like dive back into and find really the like beverages, the alcoholic beverages that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And like explore it more because I just want to have like more of a palate for wine, for vodka,
dude, it's
for
so
gins.
funny. I always think about that because I am not a wine person. I am not an alcohol person.
No.
You will
but
never
we maybe have been
me.
having the wrong wines.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like there may be, because some things people like they vibe with. Like for instance, I don't vibe with champagne, unfortunately. It gives me the worst headaches. But I'm like, maybe I'm just not having the right kind. So like I want to find, like I started once in a blue getting espresso martinis. Actually low-key love them.
Yeah.
Like
had one last night, loved it. Gave me a throbbing headache, loved it.
Absolutely enjoyed every minute of it.
Absolutely gave my forehead a heartbeat.
But honestly, just like fun beverages in general need to be in, like 100%. And I feel like those need to be solidified for in. Dirty Shirley, I love Dirty Shirley. I love a gin and Dubonnet, which you guys don't, which I don't know if I've talked about before, but that's Dubonnet is a French fortified wine, and that mixed with gin. This was Queen Elizabeth II's favorite drink. So I think there's something to that. Gin and Dubonnet. What's another one of yours?
Doing things that I actually want to do.
Love.
Like even things for like with the kids. Like I was telling Brian, you know, during one of my many breakdowns this season, I was like, you know what? I was like, I want to go to Home Goods. I was like, I know it might not be the most fun thing right now for the kids, but like we've done every indoor playground. I was like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to do something Mom wants to do right now.
Yeah, right.
You know, like I want to do something.
Dude,
if I want
how
to do
many
something.
times did we go with Mom and Dad on errands? And like, how many days did we spend?
Yes.
Doing things with our parents that maybe weren't wee for kids, but we just did them because it was part of family life. Like you go to the store with your mom. Do you want to go?
They ended up having like fun, like looking around at stuff.
But even if they don't have fun.
Right. It's like, dude, then okay.
This ties into mom guilt.
Yeah.
Why did your kids? I'm telling you this right now. Listen, I'm not a mom, but I can tell you as someone who was a kid, your kids do not need to be entertained 24 fucking 7. They can be bored.
Were we ever entertained?
I don't know if we were ever entertained. We were always, are you kidding me? I was the oldest. I was like, I got to find something to do. Like it is okay for your kids to be bored. It is okay for them to go to the store, to the bank, to Home Goods with you. And that's all that they did that day. It is okay to do that.
Yep, that's in for 2025.
That is in
for
2025. Okay. Another one of mine is posting whatever on Instagram. I'm not doing the overthinking Instagram. I don't care about likes anymore. I'm not going to care about engagement. I want to post things that I want to post. And because I'm going to post more frequently, that means that probably my engagement is going to be down, but I'm just like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, because what does it even matter though? You know?
It just doesn't matter. And I just like, I want to have fun again on Instagram. Like, I feel like everything I do has always been like, I feel so much pressure to like have good performance and like have the engagement and have it be perfect. And I'm just like, that's taken the fun out of it. And I used to love Instagram so much. And now I'm like,
I agree.
Okay, brands have like ruined it with all their, you know, like all of their
completely.
specifications and stuff.
Even with like just like I love seeing people's carousels when they post things of like their favorite food that they ate, you know, that day or week or whatever, or like something that made them laugh or something that they enjoy. Like I love people's photo dumps so much because I'm like, oh, these are like very cool, intimate insights into somebody's life and to things that actually made them excited or happy instead of something that maybe was just curated for Instagram, you know?
Absolutely.
Like I feel like the highly, highly curated, that's also up with the outs.
Totally. I just want to see like people's lives. This is why I also feel like there's been an uptick on like engagement on TikTok of like people like this is my day as like a nurse. And then you just see people
dude, that's
like,
my favorite thing to
I want to know
watch.
God, I'm so nosy. That's really what it is. And then I think that this comes back to why reality TV was so popular. And I feel like now it's so curated and so it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But there was just something raw about seeing other people's lives and kind of giving that like fly on the wall. Like I love to
don't want
see
to
what
see
people
what like
are
an
doing.
influencer does. I want to see what like a nurse does. I want to see what like
Yes.
the woman who
A
works at my
mom.
local Stop and Shop does. I want to
Yes.
I want to see. And
What's
I
your
don't want
day
it
like?
to be like a paid situation. I want it to be like so for real what you're
Yes.
doing. I agree. I think that's it. I have one more. Do you have how many more you have?
I have 2 more. So we're good.
Go for it.
Well, sleeping with stuffies.
Oh, has it ever been out?
It was out for me. I like didn't allow the stuffy life. I only had my one bear that I slept with, and I didn't like other stuff in the bed. The Remy changed everything for me.
Oh yeah, because
The Remy changed everything for me.
You can't buy him and then. Are you kidding?
No.
Imagine shelving him.
No, I need him in my bed with me, I fear.
Do you know I sleep with a stuffy close to my chest all night long? It
I
is
know.
the most comfortable.
You've always been about the stuffy life.
Yes. Get yourself a bear,
Mhm.
a nice, a good sized bear, and
Yep.
hold that around your chest. That is the most comfortable thing in the world. Like
It's absolutely
that
beautiful.
is
And the like shame around it and being like, oh my God, you sleep with stuff. Yeah.
my my sweet cleaning lady, she comes in and I think she thinks that she always puts my bear and my bunny back in the kids' rooms.
Right.
And then she also takes Bubba's t-shirt and she like washes it and folds it and puts it in Brian's office. And I don't think she's figured out yet that they're always, those 3 things always end up back in the same
in your
spots.
bed. Yes.
And I'm just like, no, those are mine. Those are mine.
Those are mine.
Oh.
I empower
don't
everyone. Yeah, don't wash our brother's shirt.
Dude,
the whole reason you had it.
I literally sobbed crying.
Oh, any of his stuff that I have is like tucked away.
I know. Everything else is tucked away and hasn't been touched or washed, but that one
I won't let
thing
anyone even
with.
near it. I'm like, don't even look at it. Like, don't
look at it.
Okay, what's your last one?
Spontaneity. So like just saying, you know what, we had plans today to do this, but like let's do this instead.
I love that. You know I love that.
Yeah, like even if you had something planned, just saying instead of doing that, I just found out that they're doing so and so at Liberty Science Center. Like, let's go do that. Let's go.
I love it.
Yeah,
I am so into spontaneity. Like, you could literally call me. You could call me at 2 a.m. and you know this and say, Kayla, will you drive here? And I will literally drive there. Like, I was always that friend. I'm like always that person. I love spontaneity. It just,
it's good.
It's spicy.
It is spicy. And I love that. Like I definitely do it, especially with kids. I feel like you do need that bit of spontaneity.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Which I haven't really had a lot of.
I think my last one of my ins is chaotic use of free will. I don't use my free will. Yeah, kind of, exactly. But it's like, I don't use my free will enough. I'm too structured.
Think anybody does.
No, they don't. Even just buying that toaster was a very good example of chaotic use of my free will and adult money. Like,
yeah. When you like go out and order food, like you could, if you wanted to, order dessert first. Like
you could.
Who's going to stop you?
Who's going to
stop you?
You could do anything you want. You could wear a top hat every day.
No one
you can do whatever you want. And like, I've been following a lot of people on like TikTok and Instagram who just like that girl, Steffi, that I'm sure a lot of people follow. She paints her door every season, like something different.
I love
and like,
I think Sarah Landry does that too.
Yeah, I think
she used
does.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. She has like a pink door. I think her whole
and
thing
now
right?
she has like a goose that she dresses up.
Yeah, she has a porch goose, which is like such a thing in Canada. And I think we need to like I'm pretty sure it's a thing in America too, but like we need to bring it really up to.
I want one.
I want a porch goose badly. Just like that, like you can just paint your door.
Yes.
HOA notwithstanding, but you can do these things. And I want to utilize that.
I want to paint my door.
Right?
Yeah.
I wish I could. I can't. My HOA won't let me. But did you know what I mean? Like things like that, dude. You can just like do whatever the fuck you want to do within obviously reason.
So true. Isn't that kind of exciting?
It. So that's what we're doing. We're going to chaotic use of free will 2025.
Yeah, I love that.
You can move across the world to a different country, Michaela and Martin.
Yeah, Michaela. Get it done.
Coming in 2025. Well,
Guys,
this has been a solid 2025 episode. This is our first.
This has been a solid 2025. Yeah. Wow. First episode of the new year. Yay.
We did it.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for like bearing with us and just like this. Actually, honestly, Kayla, we've been doing pretty damn good.
We've been pretty damn good.
So
what do you mean, dude? I was gonna say, what do you mean?
We have never missed a podcast.
No, we haven't missed a podcast.
We've literally been like late on one Patreon, 2 Patreons. We literally have missed 2 episodes of when our grandmother and our brother passed away. So like,
yeah,
wow.
Not bad.
I'm actually really proud of us. Thank you.
I'm very proud
Michaela.
of us. Thank you, us. Thank you, us.
Thank you, us.
But thank you guys so much again, though, for like all the support over the last year. And 2025, I can feel it. I hate to say this, but I feel it's going to be better, and I need it to be better. I'm claiming it to be better for us, and I'm claiming it to be better for all of you. I feel like 2024 was a dumpster fire for everybody, but we are leaving it in the past.
When you claim it in Jesus' name, amen.
Yes. Amen.
It will be done.
It will be done.
It is ours to take, and it will be done.
Absolutely.
Amen. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for listening. You can catch a new episode of Model Citizen every Thursday. And please don't forget to follow the podcast so you don't miss any of the action. We want to hear from you. So please leave a rating and review and follow us on socials for all the behind the scenes action at Hunter McGrady and Michaela McGrady. And don't forget, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are capable of doing all wonderful things. Bye, guys.